Good evening, guys. It's great to be here. There's 23 of you already in the lobby. Absolutely fantastic to have you here. Now, we're going to be doing some absolutely awesome stuff on the YouTube channel. So just give me one moment. We're going to be doing some good stuff on the YouTube channel, as I say, and we're going to be doing some streaming, more importantly. And I'm here joined today by the amazing Lee, and he's going to be kind of talking. I'm all good, mate. How are you? Are you all right?
I'm good. Sorry.
No. It's all good. We're here to talk, and me and Lee have got some good news anyway. I mean, him, and Dor, and Billy, or whatever his name is. I don't know his name these days. We're all going to. You know what I mean by that. We're all going to Germany, not on a lads' holiday, but we're going there for football, and we're going there for Forest. Now, I was streaming yesterday, and we hit 102 viewers, and it was a record. Well, 101. It was a record day for us, right? And then I realised the whole time I had the wrong microphone turned on. I was using my webcam, so I listened back to it and I went, that sounds absolutely shocking. What have I done? And I realised I'd left my webcam on, so I'm so sorry. I hope we're sounding better and crisper today. But yesterday was a blip in terms of audio, so I'm sorry. For everybody joining in, though, hello. This is the 5th stream in 5 days. I hope you're all well. Liam, I hope you're good. Lewis, good evening or afternoon or whatever. Tim, hello. Mischief, hello. How you doing? Hi, and Mark. Good to see you. Follow me on Twitter as well. Appreciate that. Eve, good evening. We'll be having you on soon, so I'll just I'll send you the link over, and then we'll have you on very soon. Tim, hello. Hope you're doing well. There we go. The top man here, megaphone man. See, look, he's getting appreciation. You need to bring the megaphone on. Just don't shout through it. Because you might
the object, right?
Oh, defeats the object, but also breaks my amplifiers. So you can you watch. These will just soon pop off my ears, won't they? We've got Mart's here. Hi guys. First I've caught. Really? Wow. Oh wow. Let's hope we can bump up these numbers more. I mean, 44 for the first 2 minutes is pretty good actually. I think. Josh Wellthor there. Love the profile picture, mate. Evening, Jamie. I hope you're doing well. Josh. Forestan, hi guys. Yeah, hi Forestan. I hope you're well. Nick, evening, and Daryl, evening. Now, guys, as I mentioned, I'm here with Lee today, and we've got some massive news. Now, it's not massive news, that Niakhaté signing. It's massive news that we've got Lee on the panel today, and I've managed to catch him because I know he's a busy man at the moment. So how are you feeling? You feeling generally optimistic about Forest at the moment? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good considering I've literally got in from work 5 minutes ago. Just as your stream was starting, I managed to get on. But in terms of Forest, I'm happy. I can see progress. These new signings coming in. There's plenty of reason for optimism, isn't there? They're very strong, huge signings.
Massive signings, and they're going to have a huge impact. And I thought to myself, oh God, Lee hasn't seen my message. I thought, I don't know what's happened to him. Is he all right? And I thought he's got to be coming home from work. So you know what? Let's all come on. Round of applause for Lee in the comments, please, because he's come literally straight from work. Look at that. So work, you need to be paying him more because he's technically giving you advertising here.
I'm my own boss. It's me that pays me, or the business that pays me.
Well, Lee, you need to give yourself pay rise. That's that's what I'm saying. He does. He realizes it. Now we're going to be talking about this man, not the man that's right next to me on this stream, but we're going to be talking about this man. If the powers of technology work, yes. Moussa Niakhaté. I'm just going to quickly remove that so you can see his full name. Now, Moussa Niakhaté, 26 years of age. I've been trying to get these little stat things. I think they look quite cool. So I've been trying to get these up. So 26 years of age, 249 appearances. It can play centre-back or centre-left-back. 10 goals, 9 assists, not that they really matter much. And Fabrizio Romano reported that he's set to join Nottingham Forest for a fee of around £10 million with £5 million in add-ons. So a massive signing for Nottingham. Sorry about that. So for Nottingham Forest there, Lee. £10 million, rising to 15 million in add-ons. What are your thoughts about that?
Euros, Jamie, to be honest. So I think it's more around 13 million.
Is it around? I don't know if that's in euros.
I saw it said euros earlier on today. I mean, I could be wrong. Yeah. That's what I saw. So, to be fair, from what I've seen, he looks an outstanding proposition, doesn't he? He's experienced. He's strong. Very quick at the back, which is what we're going to need in the Premiership. Like for me, I'd put him in between Worrell and McKenna. Obviously, that means Cook sits out, but he's never going to play 90 minutes all the time anyway, is he? So,
well, I do want to ask that question, though.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I do want to ask that question because I know that the whole situation with Steve Cook for some is quite concerning because we all love Steve Cook. I think he's a fantastic defender. He's got a bundle of experience. He's worth. He was, for what we got him for, which was, well, it was a free, wasn't it? You're getting however many years of experience, over a decade of experience, lots of Prem experience and Prem playing time, and also time in the Championship as well, which helps, for getting promoted, etc. And I think it's hard to kind of, because he's not been here that long, really. It's hard to kind of understand that perhaps we're going to have to part ways in terms of first team playing for him this season. I mean, that's not a given. That's not 100%. Although we are signing Niakhate and it's 99% chance that he's going to be first team. It depends who plays well in training. You know what I mean? It all comes down to training.
He will get minutes. He will.
Yeah.
He's not just going to go, because I saw someone tweeting, like panicking, saying, "Oh, that's the end of Cook." Why is it? He's part of the squad. He's going to be involved, whether it's in cups, whether it's coming on to give a player a rest as a sub. Don't forget, we need 5 subs. We need a bigger squad. So people have got to think logically. Like, Cook's still involved, and yes, he's old, but he's only 31. In football terms, he's still got years left in him. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but like you say, he's got the experience. He's got the know-how. He was pivotal in them playoffs for me. He was fantastic. So I wouldn't rule him out. I just think we do lack pace at the back, so that's where Niakhate is going to come in. And obviously, he looks a bit of a beast from what I've seen. So I think he's perfect fit. I'm excited about him coming, to be fair.
Well, absolutely, and not just that, but have you seen the way this guy jumps in for a header? It could be foot height, and this guy will jump in for a header. Absolutely fantastic. He's passionate. He's selfless when he goes for the ball, and I think that's a really, really good quality about him. He's a defender that really cares. But guys, Niakhate signing for, and I apologise for the graphic. It does say £15 million, but it's £13.5 million pounds and €15 million. So do let me off with that one. We're also going to be talking about this as well. Fantasy Premier League. Now, I know it's something that you guys are interested in, so I thought I'd quickly bring up this graphic that I made earlier. What do you think of that, Lee? I made it quickly. It took me 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, that's quite good for what you got to spend.
Believe me, mate, if I had all the money in the world, right? Well, I already know who I'm getting. I know who I'm getting.
What about the rest of the players?
Well, they're all being announced later this month. These are the original.
Other teams, is this just a quick?
This is literally just Forest. So for anybody interested, these are currently the names that have been released so far as part of the FPL Fantasy Premier League price list for our team, for Forest. Cook has unfinished business, perhaps in the Fantasy Premier League too. I think he might do. Are you going to triple captain Cook? Guys, let me know what you think about that. Might be a bit of a risk, but a back 3 last season, the best of Nottingham Forest are magic. Absolutely. Mark, great to have you on the stream. And Eve, let me know when you have this. Yeah, I'll send over the link very soon. We're just going to get into the stream and then I'll send it over to you. And then we have Russell here with 5 subs and the likelihood we may have to hold on to results, etc. Having 5-6 solid centre-backs is going to be key as well. Okay, so I want to talk to you about depth. Now, we've had people commenting today, and they were talking in specific about James Garner, a player that I don't know if next season, let's say we did sign him permanently, would he get into the first team? I don't know, because it depends on what midfielders we bring in, right? But he's going to want first team game time if he's going to join. I've seen some people on Twitter that have said James Garner is worth £15 million today. I do not think that is absolutely ridiculous. I love James Garner because he's a great midfielder, but £15 million, guys. Do you think he's worth that, Lee? What do you think about that?
No, not for me. I like him. I rate him. I think he's a good young player. Do I think he's sort of will be a top end Premiership player? No, I think he's going to be more of a middle range Premiership player, even with his ability. Now, don't get me wrong; he can prove us all wrong and be outstanding, but we have to go on what we've seen. Good player. He's untested in the Premiership, don't forget. So same with Davis. I think they've been overpriced. It's because clubs know you want them, so they hype the price up. I would say around 5 to 7.5 million. I won't go any more than 10, that's for sure.
Well, Lewis here has said no more than 7.
Same with O'Brien. And I did see your comment yesterday. Yeah, same as O'Brien. I wouldn't pay 10 I was watching. I just didn't comment. You know why?
Yeah.
Same with O'Brien. I'd be paying 5. You know, the players want to go, so I'd be paying 5 to 10 match, but I won't pay any more. No way.
And I suppose it depends on how much time they've got left on the contracts, though, respectively, because I don't know how much O'Brien has left on his contract. So I know that a lot of Huddersfield players have signed new contracts fairly recently.
Technically, a player's only worth what someone's willing to pay.
Well, yeah,
if they're willing to pay 8 and no one else comes in, then if they want the money, they'll accept 8. You know what I mean? So it depends if there's demand, supply and demand, so to speak, isn't it?
Well, guys, what do you think? You're using a Wolf of Wall Street quote there. I like that. People, what are we thinking then? I mean, it seems that a lot of you agree with Lee. We've got Mark saying 6 to 8 million, and then we've got, I think Haaland is priced at 11.5. Oh, are they really? I think that's for FPL.
I'll take them at that. That's not the right.
Yes, if you're the man saying that, you know, the Consumer Rights Act 2005 says we can get it for whatever price they say on the label. So thank you very much for that. Ez will be snapping them up. 6 to 8 million for Garner, says Luke Riley. I think that's about right. Liam says around 10 million tops. I still think that's a little bit too much, but
it seems the general consensus, doesn't it? Around 6 to 8 million. Don't forget, he's untested, he's untried, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think he does have potential, and I think Cooper would be the right manager to bring him. If he wants to be a top Premier League player, I think Steve Cooper's the man to do it. Nothing against Eric Ten Hag because he's a great manager, also Premier League unproven as well in a managerial role. But it's a tough one.
Today, Jamie, where because everyone's saying Garner's now available, so I think Man U they're signing someone, aren't they? I haven't seen the full thing.
Well, I want to clear this up. I made a tweet earlier, and this was in no bad regard either, because I don't know who this journalist guy is. I saw that he had a fairly credible amount of followers. I mean, he's got 7,000 followers. So I'm thinking he's got a good amount of credibility. And he posted that Man United signing Eriksen, so it's likely that Garner will leave. Now, my opinion on this was 50-50 because I knew that. Okay, yes, there's a chance he could leave because of the fact Eriksen's coming in and United are likely to buy 1 or 2 more midfielders. Entirely possible. Yeah. You've got to think about the fact, though, Eriksen's fairly old. He's probably going to get 2 years out of, he's okay, he's a good player, but you're going to get 2, he's going to fill out his contract and go. I think he's going to do well.
Different players, though, Jamie.
They are different players.
Totally different
Absolutely.
Players.
But you're not going to pick Garner over Eriksen, are you? Eriksen's had so much experience, and you can say what you like about Tottenham, and we all think the same thing probably. But Tottenham, he was one of their star players, and he did well over in Italy, obviously, until the heart thing happened, and he's still performed after that. So for me, Man United are going to have to make that decision at some point. And for me, I think that this will be, if he stays at United, Garner, I think this will be his last season at the club if he doesn't start to get game time. Because as much as he likes United, why would he keep sitting on the bench every season and being loaned out to clubs constantly? Because he's constantly changing atmospheres and environments only to be sent back to the same club. So guys, how long do you think Garner realistically has left at United in terms of how long do you think he'll put up with it? Because it's a hard situation for United, because as much as we think, that they should be developing him and doing things, they can't because they haven't got the time to. They need to improve their squad and get up to top 4 football again.
Is he 21?
Yeah, 21.
So he's at that point where he's going to start wanting to at least progress his own career, isn't it? So
exactly. It's a case of I've always wanted to play for United as a kid, but also I want to actually just play football. And there's nobody saying that if he left now, he wouldn't be able to go back to Man U. Players do that. Players leave those academies and come back. I don't like to use Paul Pogba as an example because I think he ruined that team, and I think he's one of the reasons that Man United is the club it is now. He's poison. Him and Lukaku, poison. And Mourinho saw it throughout all that time. And Rangnick saw it throughout all that time. That these certain players were poison. I don't want to go off on a United tangent. But for me, I just think...
A cheeky 5 million bid, that's what I'd do. And if they say no, say, all right then.
Do you think it will come down to deadline day for players like Garner and Davis? Do you think that Forest could make last bid... deadline day bids? What? And if, let's say you were Steve Cooper, right? Albeit you don't look like Steve Cooper, but let's say you were Steve Cooper in this situation. Compliment, right? If you were Steve Cooper in that situation, transfer deadline day, and Dane Murphy's in the room with you, and they're saying, right, look, we've got 24 hours to make potential signings. Clubs are going to probably lower the valuation to offload players they don't particularly want. Are you going to make a bid for Keenan Davis and Garner, and how much are you spending
available
per
to
player?
you, doesn't it? It depends how much you've got to spend, if there's any gaps you need to fill, or whether these are just squad players.
Okay, let me give you £20 million. Let's say I'm Marinakis, £20 million, and you've got. Would you have Garner and Davis on deadline day, and how much would you pay, or how much would you bid?
Tried and tested, I'd go 5 million each, so 10 million for the two. I'd go 5 and 5 and test the water. I won't pay any more. No way.
Okay.
Depends how much they want to sell them, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And what we actually need at that point, it's hard to say, isn't it?
Because it won't just be Forest that see potential in these players. It'll be all the teams will see these potential.
Mainly Championship teams, though, like Watford, for example, for Davis. So I've heard, and Norwich. How much are they realistic?
It's whether he wants to go down to that level of football again, but perhaps that level of football will help him. You know, if he's getting first team game time every week, and who knows, he might not get that at Forest if he joined again. But that's one of those things. We've got some breaking news coming in now from City Zone, which is a fairly credible Twitter site. Coming up just there, I'll try and allow you to see that. Now, they've just posted some breaking news. OGC Nice over in France are preparing to bid for Issa Kaboré up to a total of 10 million euros. Man City want around 13.5 million pounds or 15 million euros. Nottingham Forest and Brentford also very interested. So Issa Kaboré, a name linked with Forest, compared to the likes of Spence, but unproven in the Premier League or the Championship, or mostly England really, because he's been on loan in France, and it looks like OGC Nice could be his next club should they meet that 15 million euro valuation. So, what do you guys think about that? Issa Kaboré potentially not coming to Forest. Does that affect us that much? We'll have to wait and see. But I'm just going to look through these comments. Will you both be at the Notts County game? I'm going to try. I mean, there's plenty of space in that away stand that's never really used, so maybe I think we might be all right. Yeah. Is it a quid a ticket? I don't know how much it'll be for that game.
I don't know. It depends what it is.
I can't imagine it'll be too bad, to be fair. We're not exactly like for like either. Just keep going abroad for better players and sometimes cheaper. Yeah, but there's also that question of them being unproven, as me and Lee have highlighted a couple of times. I don't think Morgan Gibbs-White is worth 20 million.
No, but he's English, so you pay top dollar, don't you? Even if they're not worth it.
That's a really... And we've got Luke there saying... I still think that's too high for Davis, in my opinion, 9 million. But 85 of you in the stream, guys, look, we hit 400 today, and we're now on 417. So if we can go for that 420 by the end of the stream, I'm happy with that. Pardon me. But look, guys, it means a lot to me if you can just subscribe and like. And me and Lee will be bringing you some awesome stuff as well from Berlin. But we'll get into the nitty and gritty with that, I think, a bit later on in this stream. But 90 of you in now. Come on, guys, we're pushing for that 100. You're making me feel on edge now. Come on, guys, you can do 100. Like and subscribe. Come on, because I was honestly, as soon as I jumped off that stream yesterday, I was straight into my mum saying, "Mum, we just did it, 100 people on the stream. It's amazing." She was like, "I don't know what you're on about, mate. I can't care less." And I'm like, okay then. But we've got people commenting several valuation sites, but no, maybe. I think at a push, I'd put that much.
No more than 7 or 8, definitely not.
I think 8 is really, really pushing it for me.
I think you have to compare with what else you can get out there, whether you go in Europe, because then obviously you tend to pick better players up cheaper, don't you? So it depends. Like I say, it all depends what's available to you. You know what you've got a chance of pick, or who you've got a chance of picking up, should I say?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, someone was whistling in my house really loud. Then I'm just texting. Be quiet. You'll probably hear them whistling in a minute. It's really annoying me now. But yeah, we've got people in the stream, and yeah, as you say, a bit of a push really in valuation. That oh, look at that! You can see my new shoes there. Look, wait, there? Look. There, look. See, and we saw Billy's shoe drawer that is completely unused.
He's got a collection going on there, hasn't he?
Guys, in fact, actually, I'm going to do this. Actually, what is your favourite away day shoe? Your favourite away day shoe? What shoes do you wear on an away day? And I don't want to know what jackets you wear because I know it'll all be get the badging kind of stuff. But what shoes are we wearing? Are we going Gazelles? Are we going Spezias? What are we doing? Right, let's look at some of these comments. Garner will be deadline day. Yeah, I think potentially, I think deadline day will be a big one for Forest this year. Let's just hope it's not a load of 6 players that we're never going to play or see again. Already told my Notts friends to WD-40 those rusty seats. I shouldn't make a comment on that because I might be commentating at that game. So I'm going to leave it at that one. Eve, I've liked and subscribed. Absolute legend. I'll be sending over that invite link to you very soon. I have a theory over Kaboré that he was smokescreen because we're actually in for potentially. Yeah, I mean, potentially.
Does he rule out getting the right back now? Because he can also play centre back, doesn't he? Was it Biancone?
Yeah, Biancone's more of a right centre back though. That's the thing. He's more of a right centre back. He was one of the best centre backs in the French league last year. But I don't know whether necessarily it was smokescreen. I think there might still be some substance to Kaboré, but for £13.5 million, I just don't think that's a depth
just
player.
Invest in Spence at that point for the sake of a few. I know, obviously, he wants to go to Spurs. I get that, and he's going to sign to Spurs. But you know what I mean.
But look at it this way, though: if we're getting Nico Williams for £15 million, who on earth is going to pay £13.5 million for Kaboré, who is supposedly going to be a depth player? You don't do it.
He's never played either, has he, in the Premiership?
No.
Williams has.
For me, Kaboré seems off the table. It seems completely off the table for me. And then, yeah, man, especially for French. And there's nothing against French league, but for how old he is, it's just quite a lot. To be honest, I hope our ground is getting a good clean. I think there is a lot of renovation work going on there. I know that they're fitting the lights to Premier League standard and other things to Prem standard. And I think they're making some adjustments to the media bit. Yeah. Hey, listen, as long as they give us some padded seats in that commentary box, and maybe a golden throne for Colin Frey, I'm thinking.
It's not happening.
Come on, give a golden throne to Colin Frey. Let's get a petition signed up, I say. Gazelle's 100%. Love that. High tech. Really? Okay. Really? Well, it's stilettos for Lee, apparently.
He's got matchstick. I'll take stilettos over matchstick with a big tongue anyway. You probably do to know matchsticks.
Petition to get Lee West stilettos to the Notts County game. He'll make Forest fans laugh, won't he? And County, well, maybe. Something could come from my Burberry ones are my favourite. Oh, little flex by Liam there. He's got Burberry's. Oh, there we go. Oh, you put me to shame there, Liam. Biancone is to challenge Worrell for what?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I want to touch on this.
McKenna, maybe. Obviously,
it's controversial though, isn't it? Yeah. The whole Worrell thing. It's controversial because we all love Joe Worrell. Like, I love Joe Worrell.
He's one of my captain, so for me, it's not controversial. He's going to
be club captain, but I've had a lot of people that said out of the 3 defenders last season, he was bottom of the 3.
I don't know about that.
Do you not think so?
I think they all had the moments. You know what I mean? I think McKenna, to be fair, so that's why he got Player of the Season, because he forever consistent. He made 1 or 2 errors. That's it.
This is it. When I remember, I don't even remember what game it was, but you know, if you see McKenna make a mistake,
Cardiff.
It was Cardiff. Was it the Cardiff one? Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
But it's so rare, and he's such a consistent player.
Very rare.
I think he's a player that will jump to the Premier League, and it won't be a problem.
I think for Worrell to play in the Premiership, it's only going to benefit him. He's going to learn quick. Look how he coped with Leicester, Arsenal, Liverpool. He didn't look out of place. Let's be honest.
But it's going to be good to have people to compete against in training. Although, albeit friendly competition, there's got to be some element of, you're fighting for your place in the squad, because as soon as it looks easy to get into your position, that's when attitudes arise and things go wrong, in my opinion. That's what I think. And that's why depth is important, not just for having rotation, but also for bringing the best out of the team. We've got Sean here from South Africa. Great to have you on the stream again. Morgan Gibbs-White, Villa are after him. So that's Villa, Crystal Palace, Southampton, Everton, and Forest.
Where's now for me about Villa? I'd be interested to know who's Villa.
I was going to say because
Everton and Palace, and they don't worry me. I think it chooses over them. Villa's a different kettle of fish.
But then again, I'm not feeling particularly worried about any of them, because of the fact that Steve actually has a personal connection with Morgan Gibbs-White.
Yeah.
And also not just that, but the players in the team know Morgan Gibbs-White. So apparently, for me, I think
come. That's what I keep hearing. He wants to come.
He knows Steve Cooper.
Yeah.
And also think about it, the settling in period for a player like Morgan Gibbs-White, where he knows half the team and he knows the manager, is going to be so small. He'll literally get into training, spend a day with the lads, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He knows most of them from the under-21s, or for various international tournaments. I just think this is it. If I think Forest are in pole position to sign Morgan Gibbs-White, if anyone, it doesn't look like any bids have been made any side, but there's interest going round. So, or perhaps there has been bids made, and maybe the Niakhate thing is
Maybe not as
smokescreen.
much as what's being branded about, which is why it's taking so long.
And I think maybe all these rumours being created, possibly smokescreen for something big, and it could be Morgan Gibbs-White. We've look at the whole Nico Williams thing, very very quiet, very quiet. So maybe the club's telling leak this kind of player, leak this kind of player.
Today it's been mentioned, hasn't it, that apparently I've seen two sources that said he's actually agreed terms. Williams has. It's just the clubs that haven't agreed the figure yet. That's what.
And this is all good though, isn't it? Because a lot of things are in principle. I'll come to your club, but it's got to be, they've got to get the finances right. Obviously, Liverpool spent a lot of money this season. Not that they won't be okay for FFP, because they will. Let's be honest, massive brand, but even then, they're going to still want to recover some of that 89 million spent on Darwin Núñez or whatever it was. Huge proportion of money. But we got people commenting it. Burberry is chav gear. Oh God, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved with that one, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not getting involved. With 96 of you in, guys, come on, let's push for that 100. Oh, come on, can we do it? 97. Don't play with me like this, YouTube. Let's come on, 100 of you. Share it into groups, guys. Subscribe, like, comment. Give us your thoughts on the video. Lewis O'Brien will be great, a great Garner replacement. Lee, I know me and you are going to go head to head on this one.
No. I'm just wondering, because I wouldn't say Garner's a number 10. I know he can play number 10. Personally, I don't think he's a number 10. O'Brien's a number 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you say? Yeah. That's what I mean.
I'd say so.
Slightly different, aren't they? He's a bit, O'Brien, I'd say he's a bit more attacking. I could be wrong, but.
No, I agree. No, he is more attacking 100%.
So would you have O'Brien over Morgan Gibbs-White? Because Morgan Gibbs-White's sort of a number 10 to wing position, isn't it?
I don't think. Do I think they would complement each other? Yes.
You think
would I have? Potentially. I wouldn't say 100% though.
Of O'Brien, to be fair, so.
I think it might have to be a situation of one or the other though, because for me, Morgan Gibbs-White has a bit more about him than O'Brien, as the value says anyway. But the fact that Morgan Gibbs-White can get up a pitch quick, he's got a physical presence, he's skillful. He can have the shot if he really wants to.
So my question is, would you spend 25 million on Morgan Gibbs-White, or would you delve into Europe and maybe pick one or two quality players up worth the same value, like as in up to 25, or you could probably pick a 10 million up and a 15 million up, couldn't you? Or
for 20 million pounds. And I just want to say there's 106 people on, by the way, so we've just smashed a new record. Thank you all very much, everyone. Now, I want all 106 of you to get involved and let me know your thoughts on that question.
Subscribe as well if you knew.
Absolutely. Come on, guys, join us. We're doing good at the moment. Absolutely. I'm going to answer this question. I'm going to say 20 million pounds, I would sign him. 25 million, I know it's only 5 million, but you're pushing it already. I think 20 million's a little bit of a push anyway, in my opinion.
Personally,
not much. He's good, and I think he'll do well in the Prem, but he's still not 100% Prem proven, right? That's why Wolves loaned him.
Over 5 million. If it's the difference between him coming and not coming, would you buy
the 5 million? The 5 million makes a difference for me. I think, as much as everybody hates Leeds, by the way, because I know you're going to call me out for this, Leeds' transfer strategy is actually doing quite well. They're buying players from the likes of RB Leipzig in Germany. For me, I wouldn't go far off that. There's young midfielders in the German league and other European leagues that we can go for. Yes, they're not Prem proven, but not every player is Prem proven before they come.
They're signing a winger for 30 million euros. He's got 23 goals and something like 19 assists for Feyenoord. He looks absolutely fantastic.
But you know what I'm saying? But are we in a position to do that yet? I don't think we're in a position to do that yet in terms of those kind of signings.
Well,
I mean,
30... technically,
but equally, they might be taking the same risk, because although he's got that many goals, arguably in a good league, you're still Prem untested, aren't you? The two of them are Prem untested. I would prefer to go over for the Leeds guy, though. Don't get me wrong, because he's got more evidence behind him being a good player. But equally, both Prem untested, right? So it's a really tough one, because I think everybody wants to see Morgan Gibbs-White, because
you have to take risk. Gibbs-White's a risk.
Exactly.
He's done it at Sheffield United in the Championship, so he's a risk.
Yeah, and this is it. I'm not. Sheffield United had a great team last season, and if I'm being completely honest, in that second leg, I was, you saw that team. I thought Sheffield United, if they had gone to Wembley, they would have been beating Huddersfield as well. My view.
They would have.
Huddersfield, they would have rolled over them, right? And I think we did well not to lose that game. Very, very close. And thank you to Samba. Samba's going to Lens, by the way. 5 million agreed.
€5 million. Yeah.
Five-year deal for him. He's going to go back to France. 110 of you in now. Let's. It's not a lot we can do. 5 million though. It pays Henderson's yearly wage, doesn't it? So can't complain, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. 110 of you in now. Guys,
I mean, would you have gone for Sander Berg rather than Garner? But he's going for about 20 million though, isn't he? To Brentford, I believe it is.
It's hard because I would have Berger over Garner.
I like it.
But Berger's 4 times the price of Garner. So, and you've got to think, if you want both Morgan Gibbs-White and Berger, you're already spending like a third of the whole transfer budget.
Yeah, but if Garner's valued at 15 million.
If Garner was valued at 15 million, I'd have Berger in a heartbeat. Don't get me wrong. But let's be completely honest, Garner is not valued at that. I don't even think United would value him at that. I don't think that's true. Personally, I just don't think it's true. There's nothing to suggest why he would be worth that. Same with Davis, nothing to say why he'd be worth 7 million, sorry, not 7 million, 15 million. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's everything to say he's worth 5 to 7, not 15. Now I'm going to go through some of these comments because, my gosh, there is a lot of comments coming in. Dutch League is, I do to an extent think the Dutch League isn't to the highest standard, so to speak. However, look at some of the players that have come out of the Dutch League and just have a think to yourself, because I'm pretty sure Robin van Persie came out of that league. And if you're telling me that he's not one of the top Prem strikers ever.
Roy, you go on with the players that's come from that league.
And you watch next season, Suarez, Man United brought in Malacia. Exactly.
He was on fire at Liverpool.
And he was at Ajax before, wasn't he?
Yep.
Come on, guys. Let's just be honest about this. No matter what league you're in, you can still be a superstar.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It depends who's managing you, who can bring it out of you. That's what it's all about. Ex-Forest Ollie Burke is back in the Bundesliga. Yeah, I don't know who he's joined. Is it Wolfsburg that he's gone to? Is it Wolfsburg?
Yeah. Or Werder Bremen or Wolfsburg, one of the two.
Werder Bremen, that's it. Werder Bremen it is.
And that Lee Buchanan's gone to them as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't sign him, personally.
But this is it. It seems like the Premier League and the Bundesliga are best friends at this point, aren't they? I mean, the Bundesliga is producing some of the best talent in Europe. And you can see why Bayern Munich won the Champions League a couple of years ago, because they're producing some great talent. Well, or buying all of Dortmund's talents, whichever way you want to look at it. But just having a look here, good luck to Samba. Yeah, fair play to him. 5 million. He's done a lot for the club. He got us promoted, and I think unfortunately his agent has given him a bad name. So let's not get it twisted, guys. It wasn't. I don't think it was Samba that did this.
I've got nothing against Samba. I wish him well.
But his agent, though, I think agents are poison in football. Unfortunately, some of them are absolutely awful.
Take care of his family.
Why not?
In footballing terms, what he was offered next to nothing. If it's true what he was offered,
I heard his wage was double, but even then, that wage actually still wasn't that much.
Horvath was still on more, so
yeah, and Dean Henderson was probably on 10 times the amount. So it was a bit of a silly move, but I know his agent has got a lot to do with it as well. So I think people need to point the criticism at his agent, if anything. I think it's unfair to blame it all on Samba, but the club has a part in this as well. Any links for the LWB position? Well, I know that Vinagre, that I've spoken about, and you might have seen in the thumbnail, he plays for Sport in Lisbon, used to play for Wolves as well. He's been linked with Forest, so I don't know how true that is. People asking whether it's permanent or loan. I can almost imagine 100% be permanent, because I don't think Sport in Lisbon will want to let go a first-team player on loan, no matter how big the club is, right? So Vinagre essentially.
So
yeah, Williams can play both. I know that Harry Toffolo's still an option. Not really much word about Harry Toffolo last couple of days.
I think we'll get Toffolo.
I think we will, but do you think we'll get Toffolo for 2.5 million though? It just seems unusually low fee.
3 to 5 you'd expect, wouldn't you? Around there, but I could be wrong,
No, I think you're right.
He's on the last year of his contract, so.
Guys, anything can happen. We've seen it. Literally anything can happen. It'll be interesting to see we sign. I think Toffolo, Daniel Taylor's been saying it for ages, and I love using Daniel Toffolo as an example because he's a great journalist. I do think that I think Toffolo will sign. We've got people commenting in. Eredivisie is hardly Championship level. Yeah, it's. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not Premier League level, but no league in the world's Premier League level other than the Prem. So I think it's hard to judge it. But I think the Eredivisie is a very, very good league, and there's a lot of talent in that league. So I'd be sending scouts to every team.
Championship weren't Premiership level, but look at the players that are going to step up, like Johnson, that we know can make the step up. Johnson should be able to all day. Doesn't mean they're not good players, does it? And
you shouldn't judge a player by the league they play in, because if you did that, then nobody would be moving from other leagues, and the Premier League would be a much worse league, really. You wouldn't see young talents in the Prem. You just see all these people just moving from Prem teams. So judge the player by the player. That's how it is. 115 says, as yeah, we're on 116 now. Guys, we've smashed the record by almost 20 of you. And believe me, I'm so happy. I'm over the moon. I just want to say thank you all. Don't forget to subscribe, like. I mean, this has been a really turbulent week. And I must say, doing the streams every night, it hasn't taken a toll on me because I've enjoyed it that much. So Vinagre, thoughts please, guys, in the chat and studio. Yeah, guys, give us your thoughts on Vinagre if you know anything about him. He's a decent player from what I've seen, and also used him on FIFA Manager's career as well. So, but let's have a look. Ollie Burke.
About him, so.
Yeah, it's one of those people might not know. He's fairly more well known than Biancone, but still not. Ollie Burke, Werder Bremen 2 for 13.5 million.
He's got some big transfer fees for a guy that's not very good, hasn't he, Oliver Burke?
Yeah, this is it.
You think about how much he sold for over his time.
Didn't he sell to Leipzig a few years ago for like 20 million, wasn't it? 16 million?
From us, he signed 13.5. Then didn't he go for about 17 million to West Brom?
So what? He's already racking up nearly 50 million in transfer fees.
Yeah, well, yeah, and we're I don't know what Sheffield United paid, but exactly for a guy that everyone's saying is not very good, he's racking up the value, isn't he?
Well, he seems to be doing all right for himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Fair play to Oliver Burke and his agent. Yeah. Obviously, they're doing some good work for him. He's doing all right for himself. And Werder Bremen, Germany's a great country.
Better,
though. Do you know whose agent is better than all of them? Choupo-Moting. Do you know who that guy is?
Yes.
How on earth has he gone from Stoke to Bayern Munich to PSG? Do you know what? Fair play to the guy. He's loving life. Yeah, he's loving those little holidays with Neymar. Has Vinagre only just signed for Sport? No, I think it was a while back. I don't know how long ago, but it was probably quite a while back if he's looking to buy Forest and looking at him. Everyone sub. Yeah, let's hit 420, guys. Let's hit 420 because we're on 418, and I know we can do better. There's 114 of you, and I can guarantee there's a good proportion.
By the end of this show, you can get over 420. I know.
Come on. 420 by the end of the show.
It's free.
It's free, yeah. You just have to click the red button. That is it. And it just takes a second. And do you know what? It takes a second, but it helps me so much. So I think that second's worth it, isn't it? Don't misunderstand me, lads. I was merely saying any foreign league. Yeah. Oh, no, we agree.
Yeah. No, not at all. I understand what you meant.
Yeah.
We wasn't having a go, and I promise you that.
No, I agree. I agree with what you were saying, mate. No, I think, yeah, you're right. Vinagre sounds like he's a bit of a trouble causer. I mean, obviously, if that is the case, then you wouldn't want that kind of player.
Spence was branded a trouble causer, though, wasn't he? Look what happened.
It's the team around him as well.
But
he didn't want to play for Warnock, so he became a trouble causer. A lot of money just for pace. That's what people think. Any news on Graben? Not much really at the moment. I know that West Brom was sniffing around, but not really much happened recently. FPL Group League is Kelsey idea. Yeah, guys, send me that FPL League. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm happy to still do a little charity part if anybody's interested with that. To be fair, Fowers did well with Burke and Appiah deals. Yeah, I'll give him that. I mean, we got 8 million for Arvin Appiah, didn't we?
I thought Appiah went under Marinakis' reign. I could be wrong. I thought Fowers was on at that point.
Yeah, no, you might be. I'm just having a quick look now. Having a look because I think was it 2018 that he left or 2017? I think it was 2017. Let me have a quick look. So I'm just looking on the internet now.
I could be wrong though. I'm not saying I'm right. I just thought that was all.
So I think he left into. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was Marinakis. So yeah, Fowers all right on the Burke one, but no, it was Marinakis for that. Check the Garibaldi Reds podcast. Barstool Chief Top Man. Seen that? Looks a really, really good podcast. I'm going to have a quick listen to that after this. But the charity idea was your guys' idea. 500 subs by the start of the season. Guys, I think we can do that. There's 120 of you in now. Come on, we can do that. If there's 120 of you in here and, well, let's say 20 of you haven't subscribed, guys, just click the subscribe button. It takes a second and it goes a really long way. It's always 420. I'm going to pretend I don't know what you mean by that, just for parental guidance purposes. I'll just remind you, it's Berlin we're going to, not Amsterdam. Well, I don't know about Lee. Apparently, we're dropping him off there. I believe
window shopping. Sorry, I didn't say that either.
No, he didn't. Stop it. I believe FPL starts tomorrow. Don't forget the code going to be a good laugh. Yeah, just send me over, guys. Just send it into the chat or something because I don't know what's going on. Bert left 2017. Yep, correct. Can't pronounce one of the Nottingham Forest players' name, but one that Doyle calls Big T.
Taiwo.
Yeah. It'll be Taiwo. We got there last night. I saw him. He was asking. He was like, "Oh, how do I say this?" Evidently, we've had an offer for Onana turned down. Really? Have we had an offer for? I don't think we have had an offer for Onana turned down because I don't think he'd be a second keeper. I mean, and hasn't he just joined Inter Milan on a free? No, I don't think. I think you might have got maybe a different name. Forest Fanatic just subscribed. You absolute legend. Thank you all very much. One more sub till we're at 420, guys. We're going to smash the objective, and we're only halfway through the stream because we're going to go for an hour and a half till just before 9 o'clock. So around half an hour. Eves says Taiwo Awoniyi. That's correct. Yeah, that's how it says. Awoniyi. Yeah, 420. He's hit it. Oh, come on. Let's go, guys. Well done. Guys, thank you all very much. Means a lot to me. Should we go for 425 or am I being cheeky? Come on, 425. We can do it.
The barrier. That's it.
I said 400 by Wednesday, so we've already smashed that. It's Onana. Oh, sorry, the midfielder from Lille. I don't know much about Onana, so I will do my research on him. Apologies for that. I thought you meant Onana from the goalkeeper from Ajax. And Salvador Gonzalez. It looks like you are the 420th, Mr. Gonzalez. So, hey, I'm excited for this coming season. Come on, you Reds. Thank you very much, Salvador. Not the keeper, the midfielder. Yep. Apologies for that, guys. 420. It's April again, guys. Come on. He knows what I mean by that. Look at him. It's fantastic there. Salvador, come on. Showing off my twigs there. Come on. So I'm just going to send Eve. I know that you are wanting to come and have a little chat with us about Nottingham Forest. So I'm just going to quickly tweet Eve. I'm just going to quickly send something to her. And we're going to have Eve come in and join the stream, guys, very soon. So everybody say hello to Eve. She'll be coming on very, 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 very soon. But as at the moment, we're 43 minutes in. God, where did 43 minutes go? Fast, right? And yeah, me and Leah here. 423. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're 422. Okay. Oh God, Nick, you had to bring it down a tone, didn't you? Cheers, Nick. Is Spence to Tottenham done?
I think it's a formality, personally.
It's looking like at the moment that the agreements have been made, and Tottenham are going to raise that to that valuation of 15 million or perhaps just under. So it's looking like everything's in place and he's going to join. To be fair, Conte's a good manager. He knows how to bring out good wing backs and make good players. So do you know what? I wish him all the best.
Yeah, I feel he's going to make again. Yeah. He gave his all first in it, so can't really moan.
The people that are going over there slating him, I'm sorry, but I have no time for you. I have no time for you because you were the first people to go.
And you was offered the vast amounts of money which Forest can't pay compared to them. And all the players he's surrounded by, and that's no disrespect to us, but they're established in the Premiership. We've still got to do that. They're playing Champions League football. Why? He's a London lad for a start. Why would he turn it down? He wouldn't.
And also, he's going to actually get a chance to play those first team Premier games because I know that Tottenham fans are out of touch with Emerson Royale. So Spence could actually be a good replacement. And I think Conte, given time, will bring the best out of him. Albeit a big jump, I think he can do it. Can't blame him going to Spurs Champions League football. Yeah, agreed. Nick says he's returned to training. Yeah, he might have returned to training, Nick, but equally, there's still something going on with Spurs and Middlesbrough, obviously.
You've got to
it looks like Spurs are kind of relinquishing interest in Klaus now. So
I'd be shocked if it doesn't happen. I'd be shocked
if it doesn't happen. I really don't know what's going to happen on the Nico Williams front. But I think there's more chemistry between Johnson and Nico. I don't know the ins and outs of Spence and Johnson, but we'll have to see. Bigger wage than we can offer. Yeah, that's just how it is. Loads. Any news on home membership yet? I don't really know what's going on with home membership, with all the standard stuff going on and Premier League standards for away fans. So I'll keep you up to date with that. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night at 7:30 again. So you can catch me then and I'll try and get as much information as I can. Exactly, Ben. Agreed. Yep. Evening, Jamie. Evening, Megaphone Man. James, we'll be getting you. James, absolute legend, goes on Door on Tour a lot. We'll be getting you on the channel very soon. I'm just going to let Eve in just a moment, and she's going to be talking to us a little bit about football, and in particular, her favourite team, Nottingham Forest. No blames attached to Spence. He gave his all for us. Absolutely. Let's sign that Jones from... Oh, God. Isaiah Jones from...
I actually said that. They rated him better than Spence. Let's go and nick him. But what do they know?
You're not one for causing controversy, are you, Lee? I know you. You're not one for causing... Not at all. He wouldn't cause any, especially not on Twitter. I know it. They all played a part in us being promoted, and we should all be thankful. Absolutely. And this is the same for Samba. Guys, don't slate him. He's not from here. He's from France. He wants to go and see family. He wants to, bring his children up in France. What's wrong with that?
Accept it's modern day football. That's what it is. That's what happens.
Absolutely. Not the fate. What's the latest in the redevelopment of the ground? Obviously, I think they're just doing all the Premier League standard upgrades. So your lights, your VAR and stuff. So I think they've still got a...
If we're in the Premiership, I believe they might make a start on it in the summer then.
I think they'll make a start on it.
I've been told, but I'm not 100% on that.
I think they'll probably make a start on it either way, but I think it's more the planning application process they've got to go through.
A lot of it does depend on Premiership football.
Yeah, well, potentially, finance-wise, yeah.
But no, not even that. It's more for Rushcliffe Council, from what I've been told.
Well, they should let it happen, really, considering the jobs.
Yeah, they're the stumbling block.
They need to get this traffic... Well, there's going to be a traffic issue. They need to resolve the road situation before they even think about that. Saw a guy from Eva's Grill earlier buying a bumper box of fireworks ready. Bless him. Legend. Guys, Eva's Grill, big shout out to them. Now, we're going to add Eve into the stream. Eve, how are you doing? I hope you're well.
Hi, Eve.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
Good. Now, we know that you're a keen Forest fan, so give us some of your thoughts on next season. As we're in the Premier League, and obviously you're going to be going to a lot of games next season. How are you feeling ahead of next season?
I'm excited about next season. I'm hoping to come to a few games next season. I don't think I can come to come to lots of games, but hopefully I can come to a few games.
Well, who are you most looking forward to seeing playing on that City Ground pitch next season, or perhaps smashing in 3 goals at the Etihad?
I'm excited. The thing I'm most excited for is for when some of the teams like Man City and Chelsea and Man United and Liverpool all come to the City Ground, and all their players and fans hear our fans singing Mull of Kintyre. That's the thing I'm looking forward to.
And it's a really magical moment, isn't it, when they sing that song? And perhaps we can all recall the Wembley when they sung it at Wembley. And it really, really did give you goosebumps, didn't it?
Who's your favourite player, Eve? Who's your favourite player?
I like Brennan Johnson, and I like Ryan Yates as well.
Yeah.
Forest through and through, aren't they? Both of them. Now, I want to speak to you about transfers as well, because we're going to have you on for a couple of minutes and kind of get a little bit about your thoughts on the season going ahead. What player, if you could sign any player using our budget, who would you sign?
I would like us to sign probably Nico Williams, and I would like us to sign Morgan Gibbs-White as well.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, they're all good options. Now, listen, Eva, the last question I want to ask you is there any messages that you'd like to have for the wonderful fans in the comments? Because they're all sending lovely messages over. We've got Nick here. Look at this, master artist. We've seen some of your great photos as well. Make sure that you share some of these photos with us, and we'll put them. I'll be able to put them on a stream one day for you, because I can do that using all the little tech gizmos I've got. So if you want to send those over, I'll happily do that for you.
Yeah.
And we've got a question. Well, we've got Liam that wants to ask you a question here, Eve. And he asked this: planning on any more drawings, Eve?
Yes, I am. Yep, I've got a few more drawings that I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw a picture of Brennan Johnson, Ryan Yates. I want to draw a picture of the inside of the City ground, and I know it's going to be hard because I have to like get all the the stands in and get the seats in. But I'm determined to give it a good try and give it a go.
Absolutely, you can do it. And listen, if you want any pictures for reference of the inside, I've got a nice panoramic one you can use as well, if you'd like. Obviously, subject to copyright.
Before you go, Eve, did you enjoy Saturday? I met Eve on Saturday. In the bar, didn't we? We had a little chat and stuff. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, I got like a bit upset overwhelmed on Saturday because it was like a little bit noisy, and I felt like I needed some like time out as well. So
you look like you enjoyed yourself. Even I enjoyed meeting you. So
I enjoyed meeting you as well, and I'm hoping to come to the friendly game against when we play Notts County, because that's actually the evening before my birthday. So hopefully I'll go to the game and I can start my birthday celebrations off early.
Absolutely. Well, we hope that you have an absolutely wonderful birthday as well, and hopefully you enjoy the match more importantly. So thank you very much for joining us, Eve. It's been great having you. And I'm sure
I'm hoping to meet some fans before the game as well. So so I'm hoping to meet many people before my birthday.
Absolutely. Well, guys, look, if you want to meet Eve before the game, Eve is on Twitter. So get in contact with Eve, and I'm sure there'll be lots of us at the Notts County game, filling up probably the whole stadium for them. So that'll be interesting, won't it? So Eve,
I've got some family members who support Notts County. Actually, my dad and my brother. Yeah, they support Notts County. Yeah, I shared something on my Facebook about the game, and my brother says that Notts County are going to beat Nottingham Forest 3-0.
Tell your brother.
Tell your brother he's got the names wrong.
I replied to him saying Nottingham Forest will beat Notts County 10-0. So he hasn't replied back to me yet.
Oh no, he won't. It's typical county fans, that is. They're always trying it, aren't they? Well, listen, it's been great having you. We'll be able to get you on the next stream if you're available, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. Just get in contact with me, okay?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's fine.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Well, it's been great having you. Take care. Have a fantastic evening, Eve. And we'll see you very soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was Eve, everybody. Absolute legend. And guys, thank you all for your very nice comments. Nice draw. Thank you very much. Urez says, Henny the hero. Now, I've got some breaking news coming in for you all. Morgan Gibbs-White, Everton are ready to make a bid for him. And this is coming in live now. Wolves want 25 million, as Lee mentioned. And it's Dharmesh Sheth from Sky Sports News that has reported on this. So quite credible, I think you could argue. And he's reporting that Everton are interested in Wolves midfielder Morgan Gibbs-White and is expected to make an official offer. Wolves value him at £25 million, but are still yet to decide whether they will allow him to leave. That's interesting. So
I think it's on the player, isn't it, really? Because if he doesn't want to stay, he's going to go.
But is there an idea of maybe Morgan Gibbs-White does want to stay and get first-team football at Wolves, which aren't a bad Prem side? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he might stay?
Well, he'll sign a new contract if he wants to stay, won't he? They've offered him a new one. So it's literally down to the player at this point.
Well, and okay, let's say hypothetically you were in the meeting room with Morgan Gibbs-White. I know you do that kind of business and all that. You're a football agent, Lee. I know it. I know it. Come on, you know it. Do you think that Morgan Gibbs-White would say to you, I want to stay? or do you think he'd say to you, I want to leave? Now, you're going off completely hypothetical situations here, of course.
Hypothetically, it depends if they offer him first-team football or not, guaranteed football. He wants to play football. He's 22. You know what I mean? He wants to be guaranteed his shirt. If that's not guaranteed, he's out the door. I think it's that simple. I think that's what it comes down to.
So let's say Wolves say to him this season, we want you to play first team. What do you think he's going to be tempted enough? Is that tempting enough to keep him at the club? Or do you think perhaps the offer from Forest of first team football 100% of the time that he's fit?
This is the thing. This is the thing. What percentage is he going to get at Wolves? If they go, you're going to be in and around the squad. You might make a few appearances. He wants to be playing week in, week out. So only they will know that. We can't really say, can we? We can only speculate, I suppose.
Absolutely, guys. Sub. Because we're literally so close to 425. Subscribe. Get us to 425. 425 mil, a bit steep. Oh, I know, as
it is, but he is a good player. So, what will he be worth down the line if he does well in the Premiership?
Exactly. Could we be doubling our money?
Sometimes you have to take it on the chin, don't you?
Absolutely. And there's Moneyball signings, as described. Biancone is potentially one of those. And Henny the Hero, 26 million. He says he would go for. No, I'm not sure about that.
I think if we match it, he'll pick us over Everton. He's got a relationship with Cooper.
How far can Everton go?
Under Cooper before, so I think Everton aren't the issue. It's if we choose to pay the same money. Congratulations!
Absolutely, thank you. We're at 425. Should we go 430? We've still got another 15 minutes, I think, and then we're going to pass you on to Dor.
Play games.
He's going 450. God, you're making me sweat now, Lee. We're going to pass over to Dor on tour in around 15 minutes, but no, you're literally making me sweat now. Don't do this. Now, for the next 15 minutes, we're going to be talking all things football, but I want to get this man here, Liam Stanhope. It's Stanhope's Away Days. Follow him on subscribe to him on YouTube. We're going to be asking Liam. Liam, welcome to the stream, first of all. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing good. Good to see you. And obviously, you're in your Forest top, bit better than me this evening. I want to ask you the question. Is Morgan Gibbs-White worth 25 and possibly 26 million pounds? Will Forest beat Everton in a bidding war?
I mean, the money that they've had coming in, like for Richarlison and stuff, they're looking for replacements, aren't they? And at 25, 26 million, I don't think so.
They've got.
We could probably bring in 3 players to fill that different positions for that. I don't think so.
They have big debts, Everton. This is a big worry that they've got. So
they've got to bring in quality, haven't they now? So
well, and Ez says this, by the way, we're not playing games here. Big Liam in the house. There you go. That's a big
everyone like and subscribe to Liam's channel as well.
I think he's crashed, by the way. Oh no, he's coming back. He's coming back.
As I said, like and subscribe to his channel.
Like and subscribe to Stanhope's Away Days, please, guys.
Sorry, I'm at work and it's a dodgy connection.
He's at work. Look at this, guys. This is commitment. This is what you call commitment. If you can just sub to him because he's taken time and he's come and do this. So subscribe to Stanhope's Away Days. I'm expecting some loyalty here, guys. If you can just do me that one favour, that'd mean the world.
It's about building everyone up, isn't it? It's about making everyone.
We're a fan base. Let's all get together and enjoy.
Family. That's what I'd say. As far as fans, we're
family. Yes.
That's what I find exactly. Like you're finishing your stream to give that time to Dor as well.
Yeah.
But me and Dor talk about
Dor's so supportive of everyone anyway. So
absolutely. And do you know what? I just want to clear this up as well. Me and Dor were really good friends. We're going on holiday together. I say holiday. We're going on a football business trip. We're going on a business trip to Germany, to Berlin. We get on really well. There's no competition between me and Dor. Literally, I say to Dor, "What time are you streaming?" And he'll say to me 9 o'clock, and I say, "Right, I'll cut mine off 15 minutes before then and get people over to the stream." Me and Dor's been an inspiration for me to come and do YouTube, and he's probably the main reason I've actually done this. So big thanks to Dor. And guys, he's been here for years now, so I think you should all subscribe to him as well. He's been a massive source of inspiration for me.
Already.
If you don't already, which I can imagine about, a third of the fan base, Forest fan base is massive. So we need more of you to subscribe, really. But I'm going to actually bring you onto a question now, Liam, because I'm probably going to have you on for a couple of more minutes. Lateral Dino says, homegrown players are expensive because they are needed in Prem squads. Liam, I'm going to ask that question directly to you then. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I mean, do you mean as a sense of what bringing through academy?
I think he more needs English players, isn't it?
Morgan Gibbs-White is his price tag, but he's a homegrown player, and that's why his price is so high. That's basically what's your opinion?
We could say the same about Cash. Was he worth more than we got for him? I mean, was it 13 million when he went in the end?
14 plus 2 add-on, weren't it? 2 million add-on.
Which has proved to be a great investment.
Was for Villa.
It's a steal. They've got an absolute steal, and we thought to ourselves,
it's a steal.
So for them, it was a steal.
That's the great thing, isn't it?
Exactly. But this is it, though. For them, a steal, but for us, it's a massive sell.
If we're getting for 25 million, or is it a steal? You'll never know unless it happens. You know.
I mean, I've continuously thought for the last couple of weeks. I feel 2-3 seasons time, we need to be competing like West Ham, where you're starting to hold on to players like that.
Yeah.
Like, make it hard for the big clubs. If the big clubs want to come in and buy the talent, they pay the top money, which helps our fair play financial needs to grow, so we can compete against the big clubs.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and it's going to be difficult to do that. And Mark here says Matty Cash. I've heard he's worth 40 million, and I know that Atletico Madrid were interested at some point as well. So, it's a big world for him, and I think it's the start of something brilliant. We've got Russell. Is this the start of Nottingham Forest fan TV? That'd be an interesting little project. That would be a little interesting project. I've got a studio we can use as well, so that'll be quite fun. I am actually getting my studio painted red. So. What do you guys think? Nottingham Forest fans TV, maybe get, what's the guy from Arsenal fan TV? What's his name? Don Robbie, that's it. Get him on there, except no smoking inside. I'm scheduled to make my debut on Door on Tour tonight. Good luck, Forest, and we'll all be watching and supporting you.
You'll be fine. Just relax. Enjoy it.
Exactly. And think about it. If they're letting Leon, you'll be fine.
Be as controversial as you possibly can.
You've got to start somewhere. That's it.
Absolutely. And Door on Tour is a great channel to start at. That is a fantastic channel to start, because the amount of people that are watching, and also the people that are watching. I know that people like David Johnson have been watching, Kevin Campbell have been watching. Massive names in football. So
Steve Cooper's brother.
Just relax.
Steve Cooper's brother, yeah. Guys, just enjoy yourself. This is what it's all about. We're all here supporting one team, and if you get to voice your opinions about that on such a big platform, absolute privilege. Forest content creators are building up the subscribers rapidly. Yeah, I just want to say thank you all for that. I don't know what has happened over the last week. It's just been a bit mental, to be honest. Exams finished and literally it's just gone crazy. So, yeah, thank you to you all for that. It's literally, mind blown. Richmond Richie Mama Larea is poised for a loan move to Birmingham.
He needs football.
I think he does need football. I mean, he's going to need football if he wants to go. Canada in the World Cup, they are, aren't they? So he's going to need first team game time to go into the World Cup anyway. And we know he's one of their key players, so he really does need it. So not really much space for depth player, I don't think, in Larea, really. Nottingham Forest fans are what and it will be. Yep, good luck, Ant, says Ben. Robert Robinson even just subbed to away days. Top man. Liam, absolutely, you deserve it, my friend. Guys, if you haven't already, Stanhope's away days. You can see it on where his name tag is. Just give him a subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to him, and also it would do. It'd just be a really, really nice thing for you to do. It's a good channel,
and I'm trying to do daily uploads, 1 minute news flashes. So
he's doing it, and he did a good job today.
Keep bringing the news,
and it was episode 3 today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed that. So, guys, if you haven't already, it's just over a minute of news flash. Please give that a little watch. That'd be fantastic. And Lewis says, all smashing it. We're part of the same team. Absolutely.
That's right.
Exactly.
And you are absolutely right.
At all.
Absolutely. We're all doing this for the same reason, because we love Forest. You're welcome, Jay says, thank you, top man. Liam, top man, just subscribed. Mark's just subscribed. Look at this, mate. You come on. This is fantastic. It's amazing. And Nick says, if you look at Matt SB, the Coventry City fan vlogger, this is what I mean, guys. We're all doing this for fun. I'm not paid to do this. And I know Dor will get a little bit of money, but even then, he's not paid like a full-time job to do it. He's still taking a lot of time out of his day to do this. So And I know that he's had to change work shifts to go to Germany to bring you a vlog as well. Yeah. So you best be watching that vlog. Believe me, that'll be the most expensive vlog he's ever made in his life. Do you think Niakhate will be announced tomorrow?
I think this week at some point.
I would have gone personally. I would have gone for Wednesday. I think Wednesday, because I don't know even if he's done his medical yet. So perhaps if he does his medical in the early hours of tomorrow afternoon, then maybe we'll get an announcement like we did with Biancone. Literally, medical's done. He's signed.
When does the tour finish in Spain? Because obviously first game's on Friday, isn't it?
Yeah. Can't imagine it'd be much longer, really. I'd probably say it's got to be a couple of days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I think probably we'll see Niakhate sign on Wednesday. For me, that's what I would go for. The fee's in place and everything. It's now just signing it all and then getting him over for his medical. So let's just see how it goes. But yeah, Kel, to answer your question, I think probably Wednesday. Matt SB, top man. Yeah, Coventry. Guys, we're all content creators as well. So we're in a content creator family. Just subscribe, even if, the other teams, obviously not Derby, but other teams and not Southampton. No Southampton, please don't do that to us. Niakhate having his medical this week. Yeah, exactly. So I'd say Wednesday, at latest Thursday. Burton game is in Spain as well, isn't it? Is it?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
I don't know.
It got cancelled, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought they were playing at the Pirelli.
Wasn't it? It was supposed to be a game tomorrow, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought. I think they're
cancelled. So I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not though.
It just means they get a few days in the sun.
Reports, so I don't know.
A few days in the sun, bless them. I feel really sorry for them.
Must be horrible.
Meeting all those wonderful fans and having the buffets and stuff, and all these initiation songs as well. I want to see this live. I say we get Biancone to sing on his first day of the season. Don't think it'll be done on Friday because we haven't confirmed what the day medical is. I think tomorrow or Wednesday. I think that's about right. Clearly a passion for you guys. Absolutely, we love doing this. Will the friendly games be played on Sky at all? I don't think they will be. If I'm being honest, I think there'll probably be YouTube streams maybe available. I know that I'll be bringing some commentary throughout the pre-season as well. So if any of you are interested, I'll send you the links to that. I'll be doing some commentary down at the Pirelli, which is where most of our games will be. And I've kept this quiet, I'll also be doing, Steve Cook's just bought a team, Westfield, as you know. I'll also be doing some commentary for them at their Arnold game. So I'll be bringing you that on the 30th of July. And it's going to be brilliant. And I just want to address a comment. Oh, I get this all the time. Young Alan Partridge. Oh, God. And I knew you were going to do you know what? I go home from my radio show. My stepdad goes to me, he goes, "Oh, Jay, like that." And I'm like, "Oh, don't you start it." Guys, I keep seeing comments saying young Alan Partridge or Alan Partridge, eat your heart out.
You push your hair over a little bit to the side.
Stop it. I've wore a turtleneck as well for school. So I know you're going to be searching through my Facebook trying to find me in a turtleneck to Photoshop. Give us a there we go. You can all.
If you haven't seen his shaving picture, it's a must see.
Well, if you all follow Lee on Twitter, I'm sure he will. That was a bit of a plug.
Put it up, that's no problem.
Well, it's up there in his name. You can have a look if you want. It's bloody horrible. Knowing me, knowing you, that's it. Absolutely.
What I will say about the YouTube side, what really inspired me to push it more is at the Old Trafford game, the Youth Cup final, I had a family of, like a whole family behind me. And it was how excited they was to talk to Dor. But it was to the point that she was too nervous to go and talk to him. And I said, just go up. I said, he's nice, he'll talk to you. But they were so afraid of going to talk to him. And that's what I love about this community. So right now it's a growing one because we've just got up to the Prem.
Yeah.
But everyone's so supportive of a fan coming and talking. I just love that she was nervous about it, but everyone was just like, the whole area of where people was saying, just go get a picture, go talk to him. Like she was in awe of him.
But this is it, isn't it? It's like,
that's the thing.
But Dor's a great guy. I remember the first time I did an interview with Dor, and I met him for the first time, whatever, I was shivering. I don't mind talking to people, but I was shivering because I just thought at the time I wasn't really doing much of this. It was I was kind of in and out of doing it. But He's a great guy. Just go and speak to him. And it's the same with anybody you meet, any content creators that you see on YouTube. If you saw me at a Forest game, I'd hope that you come and say hello to me. Do you know what I mean? We can have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or whatever, and we'll have a quick chat about Forest. I've always got time to speak to people. You know, we're not just on the screen. You know, we're real people. You can come and talk to us.
Football fans, that's all we are. We voice our opinion, and that's it.
You know? And listen, guys, we've got a platform here where you can voice your opinions too.
Yeah.
So if you want to get involved, you can literally just follow my Twitter at I'm Jamie Martin, and you can just tweet me. And then you can come and join these streams, just like Liam has today and Eve has. And, you know, it's been absolutely fantastic. Liam, it's been great having you on the show. And we're going to be entering the closing minutes. And, guys, I just really want to stress before Liam goes, follow, subscribe, Stanhope's Away Days. 100%. It goes a long way. It goes a really long way. So as much as I want you to subscribe to me, subscribe to Stanhope's Away Days, because this guy has been working really hard, and it'd be great to see him get some payoff for that as well in subscribers. So thank you very much for joining, Liam. It's been an absolute pleasure having you on. So
see you later, guys, and I look forward to seeing you at County, I'm guessing. Or
see you at County. Forest massive are going there. Cheers, mate. Thank you for joining.
See you later, guys.
See ya. Bye, mate. And Jamie, you could be the next Mr. Bean. That's the weirdest one I've had.
I think that's worse than Alan Partridge, to be fair.
I think, you know what, Sean? I think you've entered a new dimension. That seems almost insulting. Because there we go. I hope it's not looks wise. What have you spoke about today? Oh gosh, we've spoken about Niakhate. We've spoken about the amazing fancy Premier League prices, which I'll just remind you of here as we close into the closing moments. By the way, these are only Forest and only the players that have been announced so far. So Taiwo Awoniyi, I said it correct, and Brennan Johnson, £6 million. Bargains. £5 million for Ryan Yates, Joe Lolly, Sam Surridge, and Alex Myton. I think probably Scott McKenna's worth more than Alex Myton, but it just looks like they're going attacker, midfielder, defenders, aren't they, really? And £4.5 million for Joe Worrell, Steve Cook, Scott McKenna, Jack Colback, and Cafu. So fairly decent prices. We ran through the Premier League fancy Prem prices, and then we also went to Moussa Niakhaté. As we know, he's going to be joining, and ignore the pound signs there. It's meant to be euros. 10 million euros. 15 million euros altogether with €5 million add-ons. £13.5 million. And it will be very interesting to see what happens with him. We've got some comments coming in. See you at the City Ground. Need help go through these comments once the thousands of subs come through. I don't know how Dor does it, because he does a good degree of it, and he's really good at that. You talk to Darren Fletcher and Larry. Look, Darren Fletcher, I met him in the Lady Bay not long ago, actually. He's an interesting guy, really, really highly experienced. Yep. See you at the City Ground, says Williams at the Real Own. See you very soon. Take care, and I hope to see you very soon. Jed Wallace would have been a good signing. I don't know so much about in the Prem, but
not in the Prem, I don't think. But
I think he would need time for that, and I think he's not.
He's got left Prem, hasn't he? So
he's what, 27, 28? I think he's a bit too old to be moulded by a new manager. I'm on 273. Wow. Well done, Liam. You deserve that wholeheartedly. Guys, if you haven't already, because he deserves 300 by the end of the night, please. I think you'll be replacing. I don't think I'll be replacing any of them. Don't say it, because I don't want to replace them. I want that team to be there because I love listening to them. You know what I mean? So
you want to work with them, don't you?
Alongside. I want to be with them, and also Brian Laws, or Steve Hodge, because I want to hear that yes when we score, that amazing yes. But
before we go, we need to speak about Berlin, don't we?
We do. Well, we're going to give it an extra 5 minutes. We're kind of pushing a little bit, because obviously I don't want to go too much because of Door's stream. Yeah. Just got reminded of Smashy and Nicey. God, there we go. Harry Enfield. I love Harry Enfield. 15 minutes till Door's stream. We're going to talk about Berlin now. Me, Lee, Door, Billy, and Phil. Amazing Phil for getting us to Edinburgh as well. We're going to be driving up from Edinburgh to Edinburgh, and then we're going to be getting the 6 a.m. flight over to Germany. We're going to be going from Germany to we're going to arrive at 9 a.m. So we're going to have a look around the city. We can, and this is on the Friday, so we can have a look round. We book into the hotel at what time was it? 2 o'clock, was it?
2 o'clock, I believe. Yeah,
2 o'clock. So Lee managed to use everything
for a few hours, but.
Yeah, well, can we visit the Brandenburg Gate, please? Because this is a gate. I
don't mind where we go. I don't care. As long as we can get a beer, you got to get a beer. But no, we're
100%.
We've also decided to do a live stream at some point while we're in Berlin, because me and Jay, we're launching a show called Football Through the 92. So it's not just for Forest fans, but it's for all fans of 92 clubs. So If you can get on Twitter and you can like it, subscribe it. The YouTube code's there. We've not gone live yet, but that should be the very first show, shouldn't it, Jay?
It will be. So we'll be doing the football through the 92 live from Berlin. We'll be doing it, guys. So subscribe to or follow. You can even subscribe on YouTube, but football through the 92. Get following, guys. It'll mean a lot if you can just give us a bit of a hand with that. And you're going to enjoy some good content, bringing you content from all the clubs, not just Forest. And we'll try not to be biased. Before we go, though, Stand Up Away Days, if you want a link to it, Liam, I'm more than happy to help you and put you through all the process we went through. There should still be a few seats left. It looked like there's a fair few left when we went. But they might be more expensive seats. But I'll let you know anyway. Someone help me get to Berlin. Yep, just literally message me and I'll send you all the links. Alex Martin in the Prem, I have a feeling he'll do well. Not for me in the Prem.
I think he needs a lone person left, but just to get regular football, find his feet a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's probably a year or two worth of loans that he's going to need there. Unfortunately, it's a bit too big of a risk for me, and I just don't think he's ready for that level of football. But guys, listen, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 minutes just to say goodbyes and stuff. But it's been a great broadcast. You know, we've smashed the 420 that we asked for. I'm just looking at subscriber count now, very, very quickly. We've hit, when my phone loads up, drum roll, 429. We're very close to 430. Guys, look, if you could just click subscribe.
The show. Come on, one more.
Come on, one more before the show ends. And, you know, yesterday's video did 1.8k views, and it's only just been turned a day old. So, guys, if we can go for, you know, 1.2k views by the end of the night on that video and maybe just one more subscriber, then that would be absolutely amazing, guys, because one more subscriber and we're at 130, 430. I'm going through the numbers now. I keep forgetting. So thank you all very much for listening. If you can just drop a subscribe, like and comment. And guys, even if you're not listening live, I will still answer your comments because it means a lot to me. I always have time for you guys, and I'll always go through your comments, no matter where I am in the country or, in fact, in the world. We've just hit 431. So there you go, guys. Will, thank you for subscribing, my friend. We're going to close off soon. Good stream, very good content. I'll come on before first game. Yes, you will, James. We'll arrange that, my friend. 4:30, smashed it, guys. Oh, it means a lot to me. You've made my night, you've made my day, made my week, made my year. Yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, I'm surprised we didn't lose subscribers when Ez was singing on that stream. That was quite something, that was, wasn't it? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I saw it. I will not be giving him my megaphone to do it. Never.
No, you won't. I can already see people are dropping out the stream now hearing this. It's shocking, isn't it? Well, there's still 85 of you on. Guys, listen, you know, if 5 more of you can subscribe to us by the end of the night, then that'd be great. I'd love to we've hit the 430. Any more is a bonus. And just to be able to speak to you guys on a regular basis is great. We're going to be back tomorrow night at 7:30 as well. So stay tuned for that. 7:30 tomorrow night. And it's going to be great. So be here, 7:30 tomorrow night. We're going to be bringing you some more awesome content. Who knows? I don't know if you'll be in the panel tomorrow night, Leah. Are you going to be back by that time? Are you off tomorrow? Okay.
Potentially be on, obviously.
I think we'll get Nico and Lee back on tomorrow. The Magical 3, who have got the best viewed video, which is nearly at 3k views as well. So let's all just stay tuned. Make sure you're here tomorrow, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Door on Tour is streaming in 10 minutes, guys. So jump over to Door's stream and have a great night. Thank you all very much. You did lose subs, brilliant.
Have a good night, guys.
Let's all go over to Door's stream. Thank you all very much for listening, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So cheers, guys. Have a good evening, and we'll speak to you very soon. Cheers, guys. Goodbye.